I lost my TV, it was broken into, and now I don't get to watch the news. You know? But the thing is, I'm keeping that mace next to me, I got knives, I'm like, damn, I'm turning into a ninja, somebody come in.
Poet ninja.
So you may be reading about me, I don't know. I got the windows getting fixed and everything, but here's one about that. It's called mind-blowing. A robbery, what seems just like a TV, is in reality about safety, when I sleep and when I'm gone. Whether I must worry over missing 12 clothes, 12 pairs of shoes, or identity theft. Maybe washing machines and food are exempt for the time being. They didn't steal my jazz collection of CDs, perhaps because a criminal mind has no intellect. Now I know I'm subject to being played a fool in another tent. What must be done to prevent that happening next? Ferocious dog, security system, or bars in the window. But I think my best bet is to live in abject poverty. Become Buddhist. Adopt the Eightfold Circle of Enlightenment, becoming disassociated with any thought of entitlement. Or I could erect a sign on my lawn telling people I gave clothes away to the mission and housed the homeless for free rent. Suddenly I'm forced to accept the reality. It'll be a long time before I get another big screen. I feel like I'm being evicted. Aside from the fact that I'm now at mercy of books, music, and food to pass the time, I'm dreading the isolation of the world being projected at me 24/7. Although I might miss the news, I'm afraid, worse yet, I might chase old vices because I lack friends and family to play games with. When in fact, it's just from fearing I might not possess enough of a vivid imagination to occupy my dull consciousness. And this one I got a little angry in this one, but this is just about, you know, fuck love, basically. All right. What is love that it is thought so highly of? Dubbed the normalcy. Is it that ecstatic? Is my love out there someplace, maybe in a pew, the grocery store, laundromat, or perhaps the doctor's office? God forbid. Maybe once before our lives crisscrossed, or any other life I fought in her honor. I amuse myself by pondering if that's why my heart beats faster when certain piano chords are played, or by a particular phrase. It raises suspicion like the behavior of a well-dressed woman drinking Grey Goose by herself. Am I to be alone, torn in two, one part me, one part someone I never knew? Can I get through her absence from just admitting to myself it to be nothing more than programming, believing I'm only half a whole without her? Sometimes finding love seems on par with mining gold. Is love like an oasis on my desert journey where I ought to stop, although the desperation of faulty thinking is wishing it is not just a mirage? Is the reality one to which I should by any means be necessary to commit? On the flip side, look at what I miss if I wound up to be an underachiever. I eliminate risk of failure and loss of self-esteem. I'm not expected to bypass obvious flaws. I don't suffer from the silent treatment and making humbling amends when I'm wrong. I don't have a clock monitoring my whereabouts. I don't have someone who doubts my excuse as the truth. I've got a mirror which tells me the lies I want to hear. Intimacy has a cost. No more secrets. Masks come off. Why would I court the opposite? To have her persuade me to compromise perfection? Is this what I'm praying for to come from heaven? Sadly, it's this kind of thinking which will have me raising pigs instead of kids and leave my genes in their cul-de-sac. And one more here. This is about acceptance, but it really isn't. But they talk about it, you know. So anyway, why is it we wish for a Piccadilly day, throw salt over our shoulder, seek a four-leaf clover, double rainbows, have an end with a pot of gold? Superstition can't repent of its misguidedness. Acceptance of these is no compromise of the truth. Good news, no debate. But sometimes hard times look you in the face, a reality we didn't choose. As when there's no food, holes in our shoes, bills unpaid, just laid off, can't afford the cost of living, sanity hinging on someone able to explain the reality for our melody. Sadly, feel like dying, can't cry without laughing. Don't know who to blame. Winning may be second best to just getting up and dressed to go at it again. Wouldn't be surprised if things took a turn for the worst. The bubble's already burst on the rosy outlook for the week, but your humility keeps you meek, while your gratitude speaks of thanksgiving and beatitudes of blessing. Is something wrong, head in the fog, buried in the sand? Damn, my friend, I'm robbing that leprechaun. When Mary Poppins is dancing her gig to raise money for the homeless. Dreams are not the reality. All I want is to thrive and see glistening sunbeams from my deseret, which interpreted means land of the honeybee, symbol of economy, obedience, and industriousness, as my reward for being a bee in the hive. All right.